No, he won't speak to me, will he? Not now.
during the election in this fight. This is your fight just as much as ours, and we need the help of every one of you.
This is the most important election in our lifetime. I want every one of you to go to the polls and register your vote. This is the most important election in our lifetime. I want every one of you to go to the polls and register your vote. The ablest men of all parties agree that at this critical time, the only way to save the homes of the people is to support the national candidate in the national government. It doesn't matter what party you belong to, for the most trusted leaders of all parties are working together to help this national government to save the people of Britain from disaster. You want me to give it? I appeal specially to the women. Women are the housekeepers for the family and the guardians of the home. Every housekeeper knows that if the home is extravagant and spendthrift, it loses the confidence of its neighbours and cannot obtain credit at the shops. Britain is a big family, and the Socialist Government has been so extravagant that other nations have lost their confidence in us, and we are in terrible danger that the pound will cease to buy what we need. Shillings and pence are bread and butter, and if money loses its value, prices will rise, and homes in Britain will be faced with starvation. You can prevent this by voting for the national candidate, and I appeal to you to do so. Just give me that newspaper once a minute. You can prevent this by voting for the national candidate, and I appeal to you to do so. Was there anything else? You can prevent this by voting for the national candidate, and I appeal to you to do so.
I'm very pleased indeed to come to speak to you this afternoon. At the last general election, after the last general election, your member, Isabel MacDonald, became Prime Minister of the Labour Cabinet. Now he is back again appealing to you for your support, but this time he is Prime Minister of the National Government. What we have to do is to explain to you the situation that has made that change. Asking you, we Labour National people, to support Labour National candidates so that they will go to represent you to support the national government. Since even
these bankers who the socialists say are so greedy, if they're as greedy as all that, is it likely they would pursue a policy which is going to ruin themselves? They talk of nationalising the banks. What are these large sums they want to get their hands into? I'll tell you. They are made up of the savings of millions of people in this country. Those people put their savings there for safety. They put them there so as they can get them out when they want them. They don't mind them being used in the ordinary legitimate way to help trade. But they don't put them there to be gambled with and thrown away. That if you increase taxation and increase expenditure, it means better times for the masses of the people. They've had their increased expenditure. They've had their increased taxation. We warned them what would happen. The proof of the pudding is in the eating. Can anybody say we're better off now with 3 million unemployed than we were with 1 million unemployed and trade improving under the Conservative government 2 years ago? The